Yeah, look at that. Chicken and broccoli, applesauce, one of them little bars, some coffee, peanut butter. Isn't that beautiful? It's so nice to have chicken and broccoli, coffee, and applesauce. Mmm. Chicken, 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 chicken. I'm hungry for some chicken. Yeah, my daughter told me something crazy. Now she's doing all the work, but I did have to pay for these chickens, and I got almost $600. And she said we break even, and they want to buy me out. I get all my money back, then they're gonna take it over. It's crazy. She said we might not do it. I said, well, I won't get no money. All that money I put in it, I won't never get it back. Look how big these things are. Look how big that white one is over there. Big old things. They big enough now. They all want out. Yep. He tried to trying to get him some. Trying to get my son to let me video him walking. He said, I ain't dressed. So if I remember how the trail goes. Now he rode these trails with like bicycles, motorcycles, and they smashed the pine needles down. He told me to watch out for, there's a brick. He didn't get that up. But he'd ride on them and the ground would kind of go in the dent. I got almost 12,000 steps right now. But I got a bunch of work today because I can carry my phone. And they said, watch out for these roots. But he said there's different trails. And they're kind of nice. And he said it's so peaceful just to walk on these trails. You know, do what you can do. And it goes up here. He said just stay with the white part. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I was talking to this lady. She was like 2.5 hours away from me. She's older, about 3 years older. We was talking, and then we was talking how I laughed a lot and had a good attitude. And I said, yeah, you don't want to be a sour apple. Yeah, nobody likes sour apple. And I said, well, sub might. And she's like, laughed about it. And then I said, you know, subspace. And she's like, what? She thought I was crazy. So she don't want to talk to me now. And I said, well, I don't know. I just know about it. I don't mean nothing. But, yeah, people are crazy. It's almost like I said I was Russian or something. I don't know. You know, get some steps in. Walk out here. See, I got all these trees producing the carbon monoxide. I mean, I'm producing the carbon monoxide. They're producing oxygen. And my daughter and them in 40 years live out right there somewhere. They said, oh, it's going to have to be bigger. So I guess my son had to cut some more trails. This is kind of like where the driveway was going to be. And my son told me to walk on the white part because he's flattened it with his motorcycle. So it's safer for me to walk. And when I get back to the house, I should have over 12,000 steps. This guy, I'd like to get 15,000. I think that would be a good number to get. 15,000 a day makes the pounds go away. I was so hungry. I didn't eat anything at work. I didn't want to pay for their stuff because I ate something bad the other day. I don't know if this is the right path. I got a Coke, one of them peanut butter cookie things. And something else. A bag of Tay chips. Oh, they got me. Yep. We're walking in the woods. The only thing is, see, when I walk on the track, it's straight. And the ground, it makes me sway back and forth. So I had to be careful how I walk. And there's little stumps and trees sticking out of the ground. And see, I gotta be at work at 6. So I gotta get up at like 2:45 to do my morning routine. But he's got trails. He's probably got over a mile of trails and like 4 acres of woods. Yep. That's a nice little thing. Shoot, you can get out here, don't have to worry about being stressed or anxiety or worried about getting on the internet. I mean, you can, but you just enjoy the woods. Well, he ain't thrown out here. Got some trash out here, but that's where I sat in one of my videos. A natural chair. That's cool. Got all kind of trails everywhere. If it gets too dark, I'd need a strong flashlight. I think it's too dangerous to walk out here with me stumbling along. I was like 11:07. So I'll get back to the porch and had to give it a minute update. Let's see what I got to. I know it's over 12,000. The 3,000 is about a mile. That'd be pretty good. I think I already been like almost 5 miles. I did come home and eat me a can of beef stew and these things, granola bars, some peanut butter. Yes, I had a ball. That's the thing, you get hungry, you gotta watch out if you don't overdo it. Yeah, could say it's like fireworks. Walking in the woods. Oh yeah, I got like 12,400 steps. That's kind of cool. Walk in the woods and get your cardio in. Probably burn 10 calories. Yeah. Take that, gym membership. I like my little job, but whew, it's just boring. I wanted a job where I was around people. But I got a job. Makes a little bit less. Don't know about the insurance, but I'm not around nobody. It's funny, they had something happen that I should have known about. Everybody just walked by me like I wasn't even there. And my supervisor texted me and said, "Did they tell you about this and that?" No, they didn't tell me anything. And I was talking to somebody on the phone. And I said, maybe they thought I was too mean. You know, I don't know. I like this. Now I gotta watch where I'm going while I'm videoing. My son to watch the bullets. Dodge bullets while you walking. I wanted to make a video. Tired of talking to crazy people for the moment. You know, I only got to work one more day. One more day. One more day. I don't like working 5 days a week. I guess it's normal. But I get paid to exercise and think. And you know, us guys, we sit there too long, we don't think about nothing. So it's kind of relaxing. You can kind of watch the way the sun hits the parking lot. You know, oh, the time's changing. Oh, it's time to do another walkthrough. Then you kind of look, make sure nothing's going on. Kind of like this, you know, walk in the woods, make sure there ain't no Hunters out here shooting me. Oh, they got me. But my son walked these woods over and over and over and ride them and everything. And he'll get probably about 20,000 steps. He's doing real good. But I got so many things I want to do. I just get stuck on so many. And it's like, when do you give up? Oh, you know, when do you have your own peace of moment and your peace? Because I was married a long time. I miss my wife. But I kind of wanted somebody to make a connection with, or friends. And the people, what they want, you can't give the people what they want, because they want stuff that, what? You know, different personalities. So, different expectations. I don't know if it's social media said, hey, you need somebody that does this and that, and this and that, and that, and this and that, and that. I don't know. That's kind of cool. So you can see the sun coming through the trees. Yeah. Oh, got a mosquito on me. But yeah, that I'm gonna use that for the all kind of the bugs out here. Use that for the what you call it, the thumbnail. Yep. See, the mosquitoes are like drill sergeants. If you stop, you go too slow, bzz, 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 we will bite you. So they keep you moving. But it's nice. And I need to enjoy the woods. I get off at 2 o'clock every day, but Monday, but then I don't get no sleep. I had to be at work 2 hours earlier. But the other days, I have plenty of time. Could join a membership gym and go in there and sweat. I don't know. Or you can just walk out here, enjoy the peace. But then you gotta, you know, the more exercise you do, these shoes only last so many miles. And I can tell they're already wearing out. But it's cool. At least I can't say I hadn't used the land. Now my son, he's got about 10 generations of use out of his land already. So I'm proud of that. There's somebody over there using their land to shoot. So enjoy whatever you want to do. I like making little videos. I need to make more of them. But you know, I wanted to travel, maybe see things, but then it's like, do I really want to travel? You know? Look what I got. Why travel? I can just walk around the woods. Oh, maybe fall down. I was doing a training today, and they said most injuries occur because people are a far distance when they're scanning stuff. Something there. Is that fan running? Is the power out? You know, when you're looking for potential problems, so you're all distance looking, and nobody's looking at your feet. But me, I gotta look at my feet. You got the cows. Ooh, ooh. Yep. So I got proof. I'm walking out here. See? That's the trail he's talking about. I missed it earlier. I didn't go up far enough. The white trails. Because it's all used to be, I guess it used to be ocean here. Or something, because it's sand everywhere. Oh. Yeah, look where I'm going. You'll catch me on video falling on my face. And I'll keep it for prosperity. I didn't do it on purpose. The only thing the gym membership would have, though, I need to work on my upper body too, instead of just carrying it around like a sack of potatoes. But yeah, walking and talking in the woods. No telling what I'll be thinking after talking to these crazy people, you know. And that's what's so good. Some of these groups I've met. Ooh, wow, look at that. My son said he seen a snake earlier. And I didn't step on this thing. I just happened to be walking across here. Yeah. The little bugs are trying to attack it, I think. Maybe it's mosquitoes biting them. I don't know. Mosquitoes attacking whatever it was. We're out here in the boondocks. 200 feet from the house. Oh no, they gonna get us, Johnny. I had ideas. I might go back and do it now that I'm out here getting my brain working. You know, you get too much sugar on you and tired and your back fall apart and can't do nothing. So you gotta start eating less and lose weight and have time and ideas and get tired of crazy stuff like TV. Make my own TV, my YouTube TV. And my son said when I die, they would take it. I said, I might be making $1 a month. And I was gonna put it in trust, but I probably can't. And I was talking to him and I've been worried, you know, as a dad, you worry whether you doing right by your kids or showing them, leading them by example and teaching them. And he's got a very aggressive plan to save money. And I was like, oh, wow. Now my daughter and them do that. They'll be over there whenever that happens. But, you know, he wants to get him a motorcycle. I'm just so proud of him. I'm like, I did it a lot earlier than they did. Because when I was little, shoot, you might get, what, $2 a week allowance? I took Christmas money, all the money I ever got, and saved it. And I wanted a TV and a VCR to watch movies. At the time, I thought it was a good idea. But, you know, now, I don't know. It'd probably been worth about 20 grand. Maybe, maybe not. 10% a year, compound interest. So, I could have retired at like 30. Just kidding. But yeah, you know, see your kids being successful and it's like, it's time for me to go. But then the grandkids are doing crazy stuff. And I thought he was sharing because, you know, my daughter be cooking chicken nuggets. So my grandson come over there and handed me his tater tots. I said, well, I eat the tater tots, you know. And even though I don't want to eat too much, trying to lose weight, he gonna keep me fat. So he's trying to lose, and then he starts giving me his chicken nuggets. You want it? And it's like feeding the bear at the zoo. And he's only 3 years old, but he's so happy to feed me. Then he goes across the living room and he falls on the floor on his plate. And he said, ah. he told my daughter, he said, I ain't got no food. Papa ate it all. So she had to give him some more food. She said, I told you about eating my youngest food. You know, but shoot, that's torture when they getting good food. Here you are just looking at it. And, you know, they're trying to keep from gaining weight, I guess. But here you are looking at the good food. And they eat the food. And it's your house. But who cares? It's going to be the Lord's house. My son will get it, I guess. But it seems like I can't end up doing anything too stupid, so I might be here a while. Unless one of my neighbors accidentally shoots me or I wreck my car tired. But I'm here for a reason. And I think the reason's to take my grandson's chicken nuggets. I'm staying here so I can eat all his chicken nuggets. Yeah, if we're still here and nothing's happened in 20 years from now, he said, hey, go, Grandpa, you out there taking my chicken nuggets. And he said, well, where'd you put them? You know, hopefully by then I'll weigh less. You know, unless I get with a woman and cook. But I have to tell her, give me a baby plate, because it's not healthy for me to eat like that. I don't know when I'm hungry. And you tell a little weird, but I don't know when I'm full. So I have to kind of measure my plate, kind of like when you look at everything in the store, see what the price is before you buy it, and you kind of estimate what you do. And I had to do that with food because I won't feel full, because I don't drink a lot while I'm eating. So if I drink more, probably fill me up faster. But all this medicine changes how you are and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, trying to enjoy life, and it's a crazy world we live in. Miss my wife. One cool thing, she was my best friend, and I had to worry about it, as long as she's alive, because I had her to talk to, or she'd tell me to leave her alone. I overwhelmed her, but she'd always be there, she'd be ready to eat. So I didn't have any friends, and now trying to make friends, but it's not the same. They're like, hey, maybe better than work friends, because you actually see them outside of work, but it's still only during those things that you're interested in. You don't really hang out. It takes time, lots of time, and 54, I'll be dead before I figure out it. Something happens, who knows? But maybe at least I can make a bunch of crazy videos for people to watch, and y'all keep watching. And maybe I'll walk and talk in the woods, come up with a different subject. See how this does. If people like it, I might keep doing it. I'll be getting, I won't be getting paid by YouTube, but I'll be getting, YouTube be entertaining me to make videos to walk. And then if I do get paid, I'll be getting paid to be on YouTube and walk. But not worried about that. It ain't about the money. It's about having fun and staying away from people that want you to give them all this money for nothing. Like 1 hour, half a week's pay. You're out of your mind. So I just talk to them and tell them I ain't gonna do it.